be an interesting one. Hello, welcome in. We're going to be continuing on the Oxyotl campaign. A lot of you guys requested it, and today we're going to be doing our best to Hawk 2 spit on that thing with our main army compositions of the skinks. So yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope you're all doing wonderful. It is a pleasure to be here. Yeah, very excited to see how this is received. Because yeah, shout out to I think it was Ghouls that was saying stuff like this. But yeah, welcome in, hi everybody. So yeah, we're playing Oxyotl. We're on Legendary. Very hard as always. I think we've done all the jumpies that we've got access to, so we've killed everything thus far in this episode. So what we'll do is just go ahead and jump into the next one. Next turn, we've made a ton of money, which is nice. And we can probably grab ourselves a slan if we need to, but odds of getting a good slan here is relatively limited. Let's see what mage we got from that bad boy. A third generation, a yikers. I mean, third gen, the slans in general are incredibly good, but obviously you want to try and get a second or first gen, because that's when it really, really starts ramping up. That's when they're insane. I think I'm pretty pleased with that. We're going to try and print out as much growth over this province as possible. We're likely to get a rebellion here, but as part of the tier 3 going in there, I'm going to be okay with it. I think we also have the ambushing of an army there, which will be very interesting to see how that behaves. But yeah, hello everybody, welcome in. If you're watching this on a weekday, much love to you, hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching on a weekend, hope you guys have a nice relaxing weekend. But it's time to Hawk 2, spit on that thing like we said. It seemed very appropriate when it comes to Oxyotl. Right. Yeah, we're at war with... oh, yeah, of course, we started fighting Vlad, didn't we, earlier? We do have a general, we do have that going on. So, we don't have access into any jumping situations going on. Let me just go and find where Oxyotl is. Hey, Idle, good to see you, buddy. And... who was on the menu today? Hey, Ashendorf. I guess we're just going to go and spit on Tamurkhan. It's a shame he lost his defeat trait, though. I think we can all be, I think we can all agree there. It was a big F when his defeat trait was lost. I would assume I can attack that next turn. I can. Once we can jump around, we'll do that as well. Hanok, your army over here. Oh yeah, we're taking over the rest of this stuff over this side, aren't we? I'm trying to recall what kind of armies they have. I feel like last time when we did this one, it was relatively difficult. Like there was seemingly some pretty strong units there. But looks like we can pad out the army with some more units there. Which I'm happy with. We do have a little bit of a minus income, but most of the majority of the responsibilities of the armies that I have thus far. Ooh, Tlack's being taken is a little bit annoying, but I suppose the benefit of being Oxyotl is that I'm not exactly evil, you know. Autotide factions don't consider me particularly too evil here. We can go upgrade that bad boy. Let's get some... ooh, we could go with a scrying pool to unlock Tablet of Order. As the control is a bit of an issue for me at the moment. But equally, we do need garrison building. Although I don't think the garrison building will be built in time. Way too strong. Yeah, hurt your Tomb King dreams. Wait, what hurt your Tomb King's dreams? Sorry, matey. Let's get growth in there. Honestly, growth is just so good. The only time growth is bad is if you can't afford the growth. And what I mean by that is if you have too much growth that you just cannot afford to spend the amount you're creating. Oh, the Tamurkhan losing defeat rate. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the Tamurkhan defeat rate was insane. I was surprised it was released to begin with. It was similar to things like, you know, the Chaos Dwarf defeat rate. Some of them were insanely good. Right, so that's the army that we've ambushed with. You're telling me that's the army that we're getting given from that? That's barely enough to kill, like, a few peasants. Let alone Village himself. Jesus, okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Yeah, a bunch of blues there. That'd be near enough possible to defend. Okay. Wait, when are we supposed to get some more visions? There was a really cool mod that I saw for Oxyotl. A good friend of mine, Demonair, was telling me about it. Where you can basically make Oxyotl's campaign like a XCOM campaign. It is pretty cool. Okay, we'll leave that one for now. Section defense, I would expect much from orders. Yeah, it's true. Oh, Tamurkhan's right here. Maybe if we take this one, we can force him to fight us here. Alright, start Hawk-2ing on these guys. Let's make sure we're getting in there and Hawk-2ing accordingly. Such a daft title. Oh, and if you guys are interested in playing in a single faction tournament later, boys, that is the link to it. We're going to be doing that single faction tournament in roughly about 3 hours. So just jump in the Discord, declare who you want to play, and we'll get to it. I'll be playing the dwarves, as I'm sure you guys can imagine. What a shock right now. It is insane to me how you can walk up at stuff as Oxyotl with your army and just skirmish everything to death. There's turrets on my own. That's my own idol. I've made my own tournament on his website with his blessing. He's given me admin permissions on there. Alright, come on, boys. Hawk 2. God, the range damage is kind of insane. Let's try and get the cinematic views. I've accidentally put them in melee, but it should be okay. Yeah, I feel like, I'm not sure about you guys, but I feel like Master Predator, he should start in Master Predator. So I feel like I'm always finding myself putting myself in that stance no matter what. I'm always finding myself putting myself in that stance. God, you really, honestly, the second you unlock Croak, like, everything just becomes better. Everything just becomes better. A simple fight, Oxyotl's crushing him. I do think the additional effects you can obtain is really nice. But yeah, the Oxycom, I think the mod is called. It's really cool. Where you're legitimately, basically, I think you get waves of enemies at your home base as well. So you have to deal with way more than you'd expect. And Fox, yeah, sure, matey. If you want to name something, by all means. Although, due to my title, I'm assuming people are going to just call everything Hawk 2. Is what it feels like. Sorry, guys, just having to respond to a message. There we go. The 3 is supposed to make the game harder, and ends up making it easier. Yeah, that was the funny thing that I discovered when I was playing. I can't remember the game. Chaos Gates, Demon Gates. I can't remember what it was called, but basically the hardest difficulty made it significantly easier because you could chain executes. And the sad thing was, right, I had never played a game like that. And I was learning how to play games akin to XCOM. And I was like, I'm doing so amazing. This is Pog. And then realized after a little bit, it's like, oh, the reason you're doing well is that, you know, the game basically has given you a lot of freebies. It was like at one point, if you guys remember, easy difficulty was technically harder than legendary. Like in this game, randomly. I don't know why things like that happen, but yeah, it does. Hopefully we'll start be able to jump around and get excited, get active with it. Let's get some training going on. Oh, wow, Gorok's against the Hunt Martial Expedition, which makes sense. But usually Gorok does well. Gorok usually you'll find will do well for himself. Silly Sotek would be nice to confederate, but not just yet. Yeah, we'll take down these guys. Pesky buggers killing us with that. It's because of the Tzeentch corruption, honestly, lads. If there wasn't as high Tzeentch corruption, it wouldn't be as bad. Reinforcing the geomantic web to level 3, indirectly to improving commandments. Oh, wow, yeah. So that's definitely gone. Maybe I can just trade it to you. Sure. Lamau. Right, village, if you want to fight me, come over all the way over here, buddy. Honestly, Oxyotl is one of my favorite campaigns. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, where the hell did he go? This guy's an absolute coward. This is just sometimes the thing that I don't understand. Honestly, the geomantic web really needs to touch up. I couldn't agree more, matey. I couldn't agree more. The geomantic web is one of the most outdated mechanics I think exists currently in the game. Genuinely, I think it's one of the most outdated mechanics in the game. Ah, shoot, we're going to have to defend this. That's fine, though. All we'll do is defend the walls. Should be nice and easy peasy. Nurglings they can't climb walls either, so should be relatively okay. Just gonna have to leverage the towers. Am I not mistaken in that Lizardman towers are one of the best towers in the game? That's right, guys? Lizardman towers are like insanely cracked, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yo, Leo, what's up, buddy? In Leo we trust, indeed. The laser ones, yeah, they're insane, man. There's very few factions that have that. They've split up. Okay, that's fine. So a little tip you can do, when it comes to activating towers with very, very few resources, if you see this little flag here, just click them there, boom, activated. Look at that, boom, activated. And then here, boom, activated. So you don't have to use a lot of troops to activate towers. It's one of the best things to remember. So boom, activated right in the middle. Boom, right in the middle. And then we'll try and figure out where the towers and stuff need to go. Look, 500 damage! This is just a low-level thingy. This is just a low-level tower, and we're talking 500 damage. Dear God. Right, we'll figure out where the towers need to go. Let's shoot the guy. Actually, do you know what makes sense? Actually going out this way. With that level of damage, I'm going to hit everything I can. We're intrigued to see how it goes. Oh, so it seems to be a bit of a splash damage situation. It's not the lasers. Extra damage on the walls. Yeah, I really like the bonuses. I really like the bonuses, the additional stuff. The melee missile block chance is so nice. Especially, what is it, the caltraps? Was it the caltraps? Is that the terminology, folks? Where they removed a lot of unit collision. So it's way more accurate now. Let's go to tier 3 there. If I can force them into the journey of this way, it should be okay. Nurgle towers start tier 5. Do they? Because I know that the only settlement that I'm aware of that does that properly is the one that Daniel used to have to fight. I think now Malice has to fight it. Because I know Daniel's very beginning fight, one of the reasons why it was so difficult and awkward was because of the fact that the tower was so insanely strong. Like, it was insane. Might be worth doing this. As I might be able to block the siege equipment. Although this guy is clearly, evidently a Chad, because if he can push this, then he's a strong dude. As well, I'll say. Let's get a tier 1 tower down. Although the tier 1 towers are not it, usually. Let me sacrifice one of these units to see what we can do with them. I'm really intrigued to see if we can block the siege equipment. As normally you can. As you can see, we've basically nullified the siege equipment and keeping them in the range of the tower. It's a really silly thing that can happen. You can basically fully block siege equipment from getting close to your settlement. As you can see, he's like very slowly pushing it. But the amount of time that's now buying is building that tower. Which is big. That tower doth be getting built, my friends. It would be getting built indeed. Oh yeah, caltrops are the things you throw down, isn't it? What's the little things called, guys? That's on the things that are like a defensive position for defenders of towers. Like it's like a little pointy thing, like a stone slab. It's because of the solar tower, good or bad? Yeah, I think so too, buddy. I'm not sure what the terminology is, lad. I'll have to think about it. Alright. Oh, what are you casting? Miasma of Pestilence, that's fine. I think it's a Merlon pug. I think you're right, matey. I think that is actually the correct terminology. Hey, Zenoff, what's up, dude? I'm not sure. I think it is something weird like a Merlon. Let me check. Yeah, it is Merlons. Yep, it's Merlons. I've just checked. That's mad. Pug the Historian. That could be like a really cool title. Right, nice. We're getting the tier 3. The Hawk 2 team wins again, indeed. Alright. Hopefully we can spit on that thing. We don't have anyone that can really do that yet. In this army, anyway. I mean, Nurglings are fast, but they're not crazy quick. Wait, are they fully bugged where they can't attack the towers? Lads? Wait, they're chasing this 2 poor skink javelins. My goodness, these guys are psychopaths. Wait, they're straight up chasing the 2 guys. And now we have the tier 3 tower engaged. Wait, I'm so confused what's going on. Normally AI isn't this silly. I mean, they can be silly for certain, but... Series of millions is called an election. Oh, is it done off? Oh, fair play to you, lad. Fair play to you, lad. If I'm honest with you, I am not gonna sit here and declare to be some kind of historian. I know very, very fragmented things of history. And that's to the extent of what my knowledge is. I mean, ancient warfare, like medieval warfare, excuse me, was very interesting though. It was almost like, you know, the English longbowman within the medieval time period was like pretty insanely dominant. And so it's like, brr, crossbow go brr. Alright, let's see how well we can take these guys down. We still have all tower locations, so I'm not too afraid, honestly. If they come and attack the barricade when we're laughing. Yeah, wow. Has the AI gotten dumber in sieges or something? Because I feel like everything they've done thus far is just a wrong move. Maybe that's just me being a bit critical, but it does definitely feel that some silliness has occurred. Wow, the tier 3s seem really inaccurate. My goodness. Okay, good to know. Oh, guys, apparently... Wait, why have you destroyed the gate then gone through... Then climbed... Yeah, okay. Yo, Sam. Definitely get my history of knowledge of history from Civ unique units. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, like fragmented little tidbits of information like that. Yeah. Yeah, I love Towers of the Gates. I think just in general, everything loves Towers of the Gates, it seems. Right, let's throw this to tier 4 and see how good it is. Wait, what hit him? Oh, it's the tower. That tier 3 there. Wow. There's a sad. Wait, Mushy, why? It's a meme ski. Let's see if we can turn around. Let me see. Is there any tower locations? I'd assume these skinks should, in theory, win. Yeah, nice. I just think they need to remove... Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, all they need to do is remove the pathfinding for ladders unless you specifically click on the ladder. Like, actually. I think that is the simplest way to fix it. The simplest way to fix it. Quite literally, remove the pathfinding of ladders unless you specifically click on them. And that fixes all the problems. And I can't imagine that's going to be too difficult to implement. As I very, very rarely will click on the ladder over clicking through the gate. And in that situation, it should ignore the ladder. But we'll wait and see. Also, that's a big win for us. So you're going to have to do because the ladders... Yeah. Like, you can't send them all in at once. You have to individually send them in. And that's one of the points of frustration as well, because it makes it so much more annoying to do as well. It makes it so much more effort to get it done too. So I think they just need to be... Oh, a mission. That might help the garrison quite a bit as well. Right, visions of the old ones. Nice. Right, let me see if Tamurkhan's around. Oh, Kolek. Wait, did Kolek kill him? No. Oh, his settlement's here. Wait, is his army dead? Wait, is Kolek running towards him? Guys, should we fight Kolek? Oh, his army looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, guys, do me a favor. Type 1 if we kill Kolek. Simple as that. Type 2 if we don't, if you think. Do we let him live or do we kill him? I mean, Oxyotl is the agent of death, it feels like, in this game. He really is. My army is very solid. My army seemingly is pretty solid to deal with him. Alright, good enough for me. I don't think I don't think I can gain anything from him. I really like the fact that Oxyotl runs around and murders things, and that's him in lore as well. He's a big target. He is indeed. It means the larger they are, the easier it is to hock to them. As we'll just get my chameleons to surround. What defeat rates of as many? Yeah, I feel like defeat rate. Well, the problem with that, right, is ranged units are typically speaking will perform a lot better than melee units, and so by giving melee units like stat lines and bonuses, it isn't as impactful as buffing ranged units. Because you got to be really careful not to buff ranged units too much, just because of the fact that the way they work. You got to be really careful. Master Assassin. Move over. Being split up by most traits is what hurts. We need some chocolate. Well, we've got the Sacred Plague, Oracle of the Sacred Plagues. We can do that as well. We leave and not get near my own units. Alright, here we go. Wow, that's so much damage. Now, he couldn't handle it. Is it a one-shot KO? I believe it is. Alright, let's keep moving back, though. The Hell Cannon's insane. Maybe we do something like this, then something like this. I'm interested to see if we can sneak on around. If this thing stays still, I suspect... I don't think the Comet will one-shot, though. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think the Comet one-shots. Yeah, I don't think it would have done. We've got to be really careful. Right. I mean, if we can just keep kiting him out, we're going to be absolutely fine. So let's just keep running. I guess Flock of Doom, and then I guess Cycle Charge. Might as well. Should be able to keep sustained. We get Croaky in there. I mean, I feel like even against these guys, we'll probably do decent damage. You know, Dragon Ogres, they have a lot of HP per entity. Look at that damage! Wait, Discouraged minus 16 leadership? Who's doing that? Who is doing that? Have we destroyed the... Yep, we destroyed the equipment. Nice. We'll probably want to wait for this one, I think. I think we should be able to just sit here and tank now. I think we have enough defense at this point. Just reduce our speed at all? It does, so let's move out if we can. My goodness, even though we're a small target, still we're taking so much damage. With the Hell Cannon gone and dusted, I'm a lot more confident now. Just gonna try and catch up over there. We only have 100 speed. Oh, 100 range, excuse me. Let's reform the lines, because I think the second they start moving towards us, we're going to have to be careful. Because the issue with going really wide with a formation like this is these guys will have to like path in a very different way. And as long as we've got folks like Croak just being a bit of a nuisance, it should be completely fine. I definitely think these horsemen have done some absolute work, though. Yeah, the issue with me trying to attack this way is every shot I've been doing... Oh yeah, Croak is going to die very fast if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can try and get this going. Should be able to kill entities really quickly. I think that's ammo bonus though, if I'm honest. Yeah, in fairness, a fireball would have been a good option. I don't mind, it just seems that there's still tons of the buggers left. Yeah, definitely not the most clean fight of my career here. And it's clearing all the enemies out there. Oh yeah, there you go, it is ammo bonus, I thought so. And the best thing about the Hawk 2 is that you can literally continuously keep doing it. Jesus! This is 100 armor, by the way. You can pretty much chase everything down. They're like RFCs on crack. Or frequent militias, excuse me, on crack. I mean, technically I can keep this one guy alive. And then heal up my my lords here as well. Probably going to be a good idea. Let's run all the way to the edge, just so all of the firewall moving. Same with you. Let's just make sure to continue to keep moving this way. Oh, plaques. Yeah, plaques. Right, let's keep him alive. Let's get some healing in. Not worth overcasting, as the cooldown will increase too much. Let's make sure we're healing up, because we're going to have to do a lot more fights after this one anyway, so I might as well take advantage of the healing I can give myself. I like the fact that you have a default toggle. I think it's really cool, honestly. Because I think one of the problems that you often might have found is that the information surrounding magic sometimes is a bit meh in this game, I believe. I will never forget this. I remember when I first started streaming. This was in Warhammer 2 days. And someone was telling me and like asking me questions about the vampires. And like they said they were really struggling to play the vampires, which was the counts, not coast. And they were like, yeah, I'm really struggling to play them. And so I was asking like the traditional questions. I was like, okay, so what's your armies look like? What are you doing? And I found out they weren't even using Winds of Death. Like they didn't skill it up because they didn't think it was important. And it's little things like that that massively can change and impact the way you play a campaign. Like, imagine doing it. That's a challenge campaign, playing the vampire counts and not using vampire, Winds of Death, right? In Warhammer 2, especially with how stronger it was. And it always reminds me that, just because you assume, just because you assume that it's just such common knowledge or it's just such a common thing to do, doesn't necessarily mean someone that's new to the game understands that, right? Doesn't look good in numbers, but it doesn't tell you how fast that damage happens. Yeah, ultimate, exactly, matey. Exactly. Like, because how can I quantify what 80 damage does, right? As a brand new player, do I think Demons of Chaos will ever get a secondary Blood Lord? No, I doubt it. The only reason I say no is because then it'll completely devalue the entirety of that faction. Yeah, Moses. Skill, how you doing, handsome? Oh, Tamurkhan's here, the little rascal. Get some skink oracles, why not? No, we will do Earthing, because I do have a tendency to do overcasts. Bottomless Quiver because of, Ooh, Greater Arcane Conduit goes so hard here. Let me fight this one just so I can heal everybody up. Should have been the secondary one. Yeah, it's valid. I mean, maybe I'm very different to that. I really like Daniel's faction. Maybe I'm just like a muppet, but I really like Daniel's faction. So much of this game I still don't know, Legion. Yeah, it is mental. Even I, as someone that has played this game religiously for years, and same with the other Warhammers, I've played since Warhammer 1, there are still things I learn. Which is crazy to think about. Like, I'm still learning things with the hours that I have. Also, bridge maps? Yes, please. Give me more of these. Give me more maps like this. My god. With the best vid? Ah. Stop it, you. Yeah, but if you guys are interested in doing a single faction tournament today, don't hesitate to click the link that's pinned and give it a go. As I'll be playing it in myself. I'll be playing in the tournament myself and giving it a go. Look at this, the absolute bombardment of death. Jesus. Fuck 2 OP. Fuck 2. Fuck 2. Spinning all over that thing. Got the Tamurkhan DLC and started to feel like Nurgle's a bit OP. Nurgle magic is very OP. You like Elder Scrolls Online? Yeah, we were sponsored to play at Skittles, and I enjoyed it. Although I don't think it would be my go-to MMO, but I think it's definitely a good game to play. I think anytime you're looking at games like that, the problem you'll always have is that World of Warcraft exists, right? And I think WoW is just way ahead of the game, personally. But then again, I've played WoW since I was very young, so it's a bit unfair. Hey, they took away the Unmarked Furies. Yeah, I'm sad about that. I'm sad that they took away the Unmarked Furies, because his Unmarked Furies used to get really strong. Nurgle's an OP, Tamurkhan is. I mean, Nurgle in itself is quite overpowered. I think I would safely say that Nurgle has the strongest magic in the game. I don't think anybody could dispute that. I think Nurgle has the best magic in the game. You're a Final Fantasy 14 player? Yeah, I never enjoyed Final Fantasy. It's weird. Either you like Final Fantasy or you're like, wow. I didn't like the way that... I didn't like that you were time-gated and you couldn't play with friends. That's one of the things that put me off Final Fantasy. Like the story you can't do with your friends. And that put me off. Yeah, you have to do stories. Like, you've got to do loads of story before you can play with your mates. And that is what put me off. Everything story blocked. Yes, exactly that, matey, yeah. Ooh, bonuses as large of 20. It'd be nice if it went into missiles. It would be nice if it went into missiles. I'm pretty sure we should be able to auto-resolve this one, no issues. Yeah. Just a bunch of blues. Thank you for that back. Wow, we're going to get a rebellion very quickly. And I don't think I have the army to take on the thingy here. This is a great campaign. Yeah, I really, really like Oxyot's campaign. I think Oxyot's campaign, to me, is a campaign that everybody should play. Like, not gonna lie, I feel like as a flat line, if you have the DLC, you should play it. Alright, do we jump around again? Wait, why is everything easy? Oh, Hunt Raiders! Small... Oh, gems, nice. 10,000 as well. Wait, what's the army, anyway? What is the army? Oh. Oh, I wonder if it's going to be like a tier 5 banger. Let's do it. Oh, I actually have enough movement. That's a garbage army. It said it was hard. No, actually, that is actually a reasonable army. I mean, the advantage we have is we can catch them in raiding stands. Honestly, everything getting... was it Strider they gave? Yeah, every Slaanesh unit getting Strider is insane. The mobility this faction has is incredible. Proc is the best school of magic. I would agree and disagree. Damage alone is not good enough. Damage alone is the only thing that... You know, just having damage is one thing, but having healing is another. Like, damaging things enables certain elements of play, whereas healing stuff, like, really can amplify certain counters to other armies. For example, Kugath healing tons. He has such a high amount of health that he can just heal for so much, and it's near enough impossible to deal with. Damage is never guaranteed as well with a spell, right? Whereas healing is guaranteed, right? You are guaranteed if I heal something, I'm going to heal them X amount. Or if they're on fire, half, right? Yo, Niski, thanks so much for the 14 months, bud. I really appreciate you. It's weird how Strider didn't affect Wood's movements. I would agree with that. Oh my god, they just absolutely wrapped on me already. Classic Slaanesh. Just Slaaneshy things, I guess. Alright, it's time to get running, boys. Hawk 2 versus Slaanesh. What an interesting dynamic, that's for damn sure. Alright, let's keep counting back. Let's make sure we're always counting back here. I think in theory we should be able to continuously keep running and there's nothing they can do about it. Even with Slaanesh's mobility, we just have such an ability to kite them out. Check that on the Chaos Furies as well. Hey, stress testing, yep. Does flaming attacks reduce all healing or just rejuvenation? All healing, yeah. Any type of healing you're doing is halved when you're on fire. See if I can predict where they're going to be. I think here is good. I think that's good. Ooh, oh, that's good, alright. Oh, that's good, alright. Wait, why have I got boys over here? Someone's been on the old pints, you know what I mean? Jesus. Someone's been chugging down the pints. Jesus. How are they that far away? Alright, let's try and reconvene. Let's try and reconvene. General being dead is nice. Throw down this one as well. I think we can kind of brawl him here. Hey, Brand, what's up, handsome? What'd you do if you were me? I have all the DLCs with the Beastmen and the Wood Elves. Now are on discount, but I rarely play Warhammer 3 these days. Would you get it as a completionist or let the discount pass away? I guess it depends. If you're rarely playing, matey, then save your pennies. I don't want to suggest something that you're not going to play. But I would actually, if you've never played a Beastman campaign, great fun. I won't lie. Beastman campaigns are really good right nowadays. I'm not sure if you played it back in the day of like Warhammer 2, when they were suffering. But they're in a really good spot. Like, Beastman campaigns are great fun now. Wood Elves, I guess it depends on what you enjoy. Like, for me personally, Wood Elf campaigns, I don't mind, but I feel like Sisters are the only I mean, that's a lie. Drycher is good fun. But then again, Drycher's VLC. Drycher is VLC. So you don't necessarily need him. And I know Drycher's like the goat when it comes to that kind of stuff. Doing important recon? Yeah, it must be it. But I would say, yeah, it depends if you're excited about it, right? If you're excited about the prospect of playing either faction of Beastmen and Wood Elves, then you know. Because how much even are the DLC right now? How much is the DLC? Is it like 40% off or so? Something around Torox is great fun. So a fun fact about my channel. Torox is the very first DLC that I, as a streamer, got early access to. And I remember playing it, and I found out a way. I think a guy called Sorosun was his name. In turn 7, you could win the game as Torox. You could dominate the entire map as Torox by turn 7. Literally map-wide conquering turn 7. And you may be thinking to yourself, Battlesey, that makes no sense. How in the world, by turn 7, can you conquer the entire world? And to that, my dear friend, the rampage was bugged, so you could permanently refresh your movement. Good times. What cost me the DLCs? Realm of Wood Elves, Call of the Beastman, King of the Warlord, all for $20. Sarasun was great. Yeah, I like Sarasun. He's a good guy. He was one of the very first guys that I learned quite a bit off from a streaming point of view. I liked him a lot. I know he got busy with work and stuff, didn't he? It is crazy how many streamers that like were really cool have just, you know, disappeared in the test of time. I don't think any of the I don't think exorcism and things like that matters. I thought it was how it worked, but I can't say the whole province in one turn. Yeah, no, he's now not bugged anymore. It was really nice because Sarasun, when he came back, he made me a mod and everything. Because I used to speak to him a fair bit. He was a good dude. Right, what are we doing over here? I mean, I'm going to be intrigued to see what happens over here, though. I mean, I feel like Tamurkhan just himself is the only real concern here. So maybe we do go with a cheeky little Slan Mage. I mean, we have some pretty strong units here. I mean, I'm going to get rid of them. I shouldn't have put Bless units in, because they don't go back in the pool if I'm not mistaken. Like, that alone would probably wipe that army out. Like, I'm fine with an army vibe in there. I don't think any kind of recruitment is needed. I'll upgrade, though, for sure. I feel like I get insane money. What's the Oxyotl landmark? Growth all provinces is kind of nice. Diplomatic relations plus 30 is pretty tasty as well. How much would you trade this settlement for, my friend? Only 14. I mean, I technically can buy it off you. Guys, is it worth buying this off of him? To complete the commandery? I kind of think it's worth buying it. How much cash did I have? 34k? I can kind of afford it. Especially with the amount of fights I'm going to be doing. Yeah, go on then. God, I haven't bought a thing like that in so long. It's very rare you can actually buy settlements like that. Plus, it'll count as potential treaties and stuff like that, so that should be good. I have a lot of negative. Is that normal has difficulties? Yes, 100%. It's one of those things, right? One of the biggest catalysts of why I go into the minuses is because I know that I can do enough fighting to accommodate the differences, right? So having this minus income doesn't worry me in the slightest, and the reason for that is I'm gonna make more money by having more armies to spread out more and fight more, basically. It's a very common concept within like Norscra and things like that, where you can churn a lot of fighting. Which is one of the best things. Who's my favorite campaign so far? Oof, it's a great question. I should die in battle. Do not shame your ancestors, jolly brethren. I would say it would be Ungrim. I actually really, really love Ungrim's campaign right now. Ungrim's campaign, I really enjoy. Oh, and by the way, guys, you guys will be you guys should be happy about this. Or hopefully you are. The Slayer cosplay is in works. So, expect from me a Slayer cosplay with the axes, the mohawk, the beard, everything like that. We're going to be doing a proper RP cosplay for Ungrim, and we're going to be playing him. And I will be speaking like him as well. And also, on Twitch, guys, there's going to be ads kicking in about 50 seconds to get rid of those pesky pre-rolls. Much love. Alright, let me move over here. I think if we just consolidate our forces, just attacking in one direction, it's completely fine. Especially since the beast herds are very, very open. Northern and Tyranid are a pain. I guess it depends who you're playing. Like, the dwarves, typically speaking, don't struggle against elves. If I'm honest, because I think the dwarves have an answer for pretty much anything the elves can bring. I'm not saying that because I love dwarves. I'm saying that because it's kind of true. But yeah, I would say playing Eltharion is very hard. I mean, oftentimes when you've got split starts, like I think apart from Yuan Bo doesn't have a lot of complexities with the split start, in my opinion. I think Yuan Bo's split start is relatively easy, just due to the locations and who's going to attack you. Nice crit damage. Not playing the elves? Yeah, I think high elves are solid. Like, as much as I hate the elves, like, I don't mind playing them. Well, I don't mind playing Imrik. Let that be known. I don't mind playing Imrik. You very rarely find me playing the elves. Only Imrik can I enjoy. As I feel like Imrik's not really an elf. He's just a dude that has tons of cool dragons. And that's not really normal to the high elves. Plus, he's not an absolute douchebag like most other elves are. Facts. I shoot the ones without shields. Little cheeky normal cast there just to keep him buffered. Is it a bombardment? No, it's an explosion. If it was honestly, if Croak's magic was bombardments, it'd be trash. It'd be actually trash because the AI would avoid it so easily. One of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to bombardments. The DNA. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he's not as bad as everybody else, right? He's a guy that will make promises and he'll actually stick to it. I mean, all the BS he pulled with Malekith, though, not the vibes, but I mean, yeah, he's an elf. But he's my elf, you know? I will accept his transgressions more so than others. Nice. I think I have to raise the herd soon. I might as well take it. The only worry no, I have to destroy the settlement, don't I? I have to destroy this, if I'm not mistaken. God, it's... If you watched the very beginning stream, guys, of the Oxyotl campaign about a week ago, we, if I'm not mistaken, we got level 9s or level 7 chameleons, excuse me, like turn 4 or 3. Destroy it, take it, both works, much love. The Siege of Altdorf was my first battle and damn near my last. See this scar? Feels bad. Feels bad. PC2's good. With the Herdstone gone, I can probably make recruit a lord here. Unless Ikit has just taken most of these. Has Ikit done that? No, he's only 2 settlements. So if we go growth here, it's just these 2. So technically I can yoink them all. Technically we can yoink them all. They've already travelled 1 turn. Income from sacking settlements, faction-wide. It's not bad. This secondary army over this side. I think we're going to try and move... I think if I move out of the settlement, I'm likely to have... Yeah, minus 14. It depends if I think I can beeline straight to the capital. Do I think I can do it? 14 turns. No, I don't think I can make it. Is there any commanderies or anything like that? Or, excuse me, any rights that I can utilize? No, don't like it. Oh, what's this? Silent Sanctums. So we can jump back if we need to. I don't necessarily think there's any Sanctums that are required now. I mean, we could make a Sanctum here, then pop back. Yeah, I quite like the idea of having a Sanctum down here. A settlement, and then more goes sailed all the way to my starting settlement instead of it taking a new one. Really? Yeah, low-key, the AI can be very stubborn. Like, the level of pettiness is almost applaudable. Like, you can't get mad at it because of how, like, petty it actually is. You know what I mean? Like, I applaud that level of pettiness. I feel like this should be winnable with these guys alone. Because the second we can get rid of this army, the sooner we can sustain my economies better again. Things other than the slight mod convention to feed the carrier to get units to recruit. Oh, nice. Yeah, what's the main changes that the mods are doing? Because the Altarian campaign by standard is pretty decent. A lot of people don't like the split start though. What's your guys' thoughts on split start campaigns? Are you like a fan? Are you not a fan? Is it a yay or a nay? The richest faction in the mid game, you get 70% increases. You do, yeah. A split start, basically Altarian and things like that. You have 2 settlements in like the opposite ends of the world, basically. Also, Rand, I hope the answer that I gave helped out, my friend. Alright, what we can do... since these guys are low armor... Start off with this. Got a reasonably decent replenishment pool. I mean, if chariots are coming up and they move a little staggered, then we can definitely take advantage of the situation. I mean, we have a ton of damage coming up from the Cold One Riders, so hopefully we can execute that. I'm just going to hope that we're going to be able to continuously keep damaging these. Oh, boys, I bought a Wooting keyboard. Has anybody here got a Wooting keyboard? Apparently, like, they're really insane. I've been told they're like a really, really good keyboard. So we picked one up to try and test it. Because I've been wanting to try a new keyboard for a while. Alright, let's see if we can crunch these guys. Oh, a triple spell here. I'll take that. Hit him with a tree play. Always take that. Let's move you up aggressively. Move you up as well. I mean, in theory, you'd expect us to completely mulch these guys very quickly. Try and get Tamurkhan down. Thank God he's not on his mount. But in some ways, him on his mount may be easy to kill him. Yeah, as long as we can stagger him, we're completely fine. And as long as my mage is nowhere near, I'm happy. Also, this has slightly got me scared. And that my cavalry did not do much there. And the chariots actually kind of out-traded them. Okay, slight worry, slight worry, slight worry. Don't go in melee, lads. Come on. Keyboard's not that old. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can do the double charge. Hopefully we can... No, I was going to say, hopefully we can completely charge through them, but... seemingly not. Yeah, these cavalry are way worse than I thought. My god, they're so bad. I thought they'd have at least a little bit of penetration power, but... So these are marauders. Let's can I keep pulling back? I mean, the Blessed Soros dudes are doing a fantastic job, thankfully. I was on leverage the fact that I've got mobility here. Ooh, try and get some shots on the charioteers. Should, in theory, be able to do a lot of damage to them. Why are these lads just getting all stuck into each other? Is it a bit of a mother's meeting? Let's try and pull them out a little bit. Yeah, really nice initial volley there. I mean, they're anti-infantry, so you'd assume that we should be, in theory, able to crush them. If they're trying to run away, let's just try and get them off on a volley. Alright, what we're going to try and do here is simplify the fight a little bit. Because upon first inspection of the fight, it looks very, very simple for us to win this, but I guess the thing that I overestimated, I suppose, is the DPS my cavalry could do here. Let's pull back around and individually start helping out. Yeah, nice charge bonus amplification there. If we can start killing these entities, I think we're going to be in a much better situation. Because the scary thing when it comes to things like chariots, even though they have 1000 HP, if this battle ends right now, they'll be full HP by the end of it. Which is the scary thing. Let's get further away from them and just start fighting again. These are Pestigors. Man, Pestigors are so good. I think Pestigor is one of the best additions for the Beastmen, for sure. It basically just enables you to have such a consistent way of dealing with armor. Which is insane. Shout out to the Saurus Warriors doing a fantastic job. The slow coming in. The Curse of the Slug is so good. Let's see if we can get a volley off. I'm assuming that volley will kill. If we can get it off, it should start killing them. Yeah, there you go. That's a rout situation right there. Maybe a charge in there, take advantage of the charge bonus we have. 28 charge bonus is not insane, but I'm losing ground, really. Wow, okay. Where's my cavalry? Is taking a wee bit of damage. Trying to navigate through here if I can. Just some weird is this me, guys? Is my pathfinding me? I don't know if this weird pathfinding is because of something I'm doing. But it seems that the pathfinding that's going on is really shafting me. Nice. Might as well just start brawling out again. How much ammunition? 13. Let's shoot Tamurkhan if we can. They're very janky. Yeah, it really feels it. Really feels it. Okay, let's move again. Move around the outside, move around the outside. Basically using the cold ones as a bit of a buffer here. Just having to try and get away from them at least a little bit. Bigger Pharaoh Dynasties yesterday. Oh, Helic, amazing. I hope you enjoy it, my friend. I hope you enjoy yourself, buddy. Also, Helic, I hope you're doing wonderful as always, my friend. That is unfortunate. The blessed ones have gone. So the advantage we do have is that these salamanders are genuinely... they have Pet Bigger. So technically, we should be able to just absolutely run them about the map now. And as long as I can keep these guys happy, I don't think I'm going to be able to, though. The Forsaken and the rest of them are just going to start mulching through them. My only concern is if I start kiting, my general's just going to die. Let's turn around. One little cheeky volley. Let's see how long it takes. If I'm not mistaken, the Pharaoh Dynasties is free, isn't it? Like, you don't need to own Pharaoh? Is that true? Do more leadership and try and cut out of there. Oh, you have to own Pharaoh. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because I thought like it was really, really interesting that you could get it. Let's keep counting if we can. Your warriors are rallying. Let's try and look for isolations here. Rather than as a paid expansion. Yeah, I'd agree. I would agree as well. Right, let's look for some double volleys now. Let me go and move all over here. I'm trying to recover a relatively bad situation. Let's see if we can mulch into both the sides. So my only concern is the Forsaken of Nurgle does a lot of damage. Really nice cycle charge between the two of them, but I'm concerned that we're not able to get out now. I think losing my general's not a problem, honestly. I honestly don't think I can utilize the cold ones just to cycle charge into Tamurkhan here. What's the reload time on this bad boy? Oh, 10 seconds. It could be one more shot kind of vibe, I think. One more shot and then run. Yep. And I believe the healing only occurs when there are... Oh, my lord's dead. That's not ideal. So there, let's just count it down. We should be able to get another shot in a second. I mean, he's got a ton of HP. Yeah, I'm assuming the healing should be okay. Take elevation again. I mean, as long as I can kill Tamurkhan here, then I don't think I'm going to be concerned about anything else. But he's in his charge animation, so I've got to be really careful. That right there was him charging. And you could see that his amplification of speed was significant. Like, anytime a lord is charging, or any unit is charging, they are so much faster, it's crazy. Wow, he didn't get staggered. Get rid of the negative reviews there, makes sense. Alright, if I can take the big man out, I'll be happy. I mean, he's not that armored, in fairness. I don't know if me shooting into here is a good idea, but we'll see. Am I getting right close to them to kiss or something? Alright, let's just charge in. Yeah, unlucky. I underestimated Tamurkhan there, it seems. I don't know why. I just felt the cold ones would do better. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like the cold ones were useless. Yeah. Hey, what's your guys' thoughts on cold ones? I'm surprised how bad they were there. 2x speed when charging? No, it's not quite 2x, but it's very close. Oh, sorry, Lena. Is there a mod that lets you change campaign settings, like disable endgame crashes on an existing save? Yes, I think so, but I need to... I'd have to, Lena, I'd have to check with somebody that I know. Things like that I'm pretty sure exist. Guys, does anybody know if you can change campaign settings like that? So I'm almost certain you can. Let's just grab a strong one and just chuck him in the settlement. Should be, yeah, it's full settlement. Oxy has done his job. You're going to be doing your job as well. You're vibing out. Oxyotl will hock 2 in no time. Problems in my experience are too slow to catch anything. Yeah, the speed is really bad. The mod configuration tool allows you to change vanilla in-game mid-campaign. There you are, Linnea. The mod configuration tool. Maybe your best bet, my friend. Maybe your best bet. So, what's your guys' thoughts on Pharaoh? Anyone got thoughts on Pharaoh? Like, for me, personally, it's like... Yes, it's new. But I just don't like the time period too much. It's my only real thing. I'm just not a big fan of that specific time period. Wow, I still lose? No, it's just a time period? Yeah, same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Like, 3 Kingdoms is such a good time period. Very, very cool. Bronze Age area? Like, it's very samey. Like, I feel like the issue there is that everything seems so much same. Like, everything's the same. Like, but I enjoy playing it here and there. Can't forget the yellow strength bar thing. It's like logistics that run. Yeah, the more you recruit, the more that happens to like. Hey, did you read that? Pharaoh's the school assigned book? Oh, was it? Hey, it's like what? Hey, Grack, good to see you guys. Also, hi. Good to see you. Right. This time, I should be able to shoot him. And I believe this lad will beat him up himself as well. But I can't be near him. Let's get these guys out to Hawk 2. It's broken tactical blankies. I just need to give him a subbies. Give me a second. I'll do it after this fight. I'll give him a sub in a second. So I think I need to run away from the Lord, honestly. Apparently, 1 sub on Twitch gives you 3 months of Apple Plus or whatever. Like 3 months of the Apple TV stuff. I'm not sure how true that is. I mean, I got an email from Twitch telling me that. Yeah, as long as my Lord's away, I think it should be fine here. Let me grab all these guys, fire it well off. I'm gonna wait. Say 3, 2, 1. Now we'll shoot him. So then they go. No get penny. Wait, what have they done? Yes, I very rarely keep my ear to the ground when it comes to random stuff like that. Let's move over now. Tamurkhan's dead because there wasn't. I didn't put my Lord nearby. If my Lord was nearby, he'd have taken a ton of damage, which would be no bueno. Oh, my general will absolutely cleave through these Forsaken. That's kind of what he's born for. This is what this Kroxgar was born to do. Chop away against these buggers. I mean, I really do love chameleons. So we got another Hawk 2 example. As an delivery pushed out an update to slow down everyone's phones to get them to buy new ones. Oh, so you mean Apple in general? You don't mean Apple TV, you mean just Apple in general. Right, I see. I thought it was like a specific Apple TV thing. Yeah, did they... I know they're like the USB stuff, USB-C stuff. The European Union was like, guys, you can't charge an insane amount of money for a charger that's just specific to your phone. It don't work like that. I know they do stuff like that too. It's janky. Wait, Wardser, what's janky about Pharaoh? Here we go. Alright, nice. There we go. Good enough. We can chase... I think as long as we do this, we can chase with the rest of the units. And Claybones, we had already started Oxyotl, so I was like, I might as well carry on. I might as well just carry on the Oxyotl campaign. Because I'm enjoying him. I am indeed enjoying him. There we go. He may not have loved me the most, that honor. I am certain went to Isabel, but he certainly loved me the longest. Alright, Manfred, chill out. No one likes you. Like, woe is me, I'm Manfred. Didn't he want to get with Isabel? Which was like, lol, no. Ooh, local recruitment capacity does actually kind of go hard. Experience gained for heroes in the Lord's army. That is so bad. That is such a monumental change, isn't it? It really is. Wait, where'd he go? Wait, where did he... Is he trying to ambush me or something? I mean, hell, I'll take... I'll take Bibley. I bloody knew he was. I bloody knew it. Little rascal trying to ambush me. What a pesky bugger. What a pesky, pesky little bugger. Morgar is a real pain in the nuts to fight. He is such a war of attrition, kind of, I have a bazillion missile strength, good luck kind of fighter. We did indeed find him. We found him indeed. Right, hold on. Right, no time for running away. It's time to kill him. Do that as cover. Actually, no, let's throw these out. Let's actually start moving aggressive on the backside with them. Chuck that out as well. What's his missile strength, missile resistance again? 85% missile resistance. Do my eyes deceive me? I'm moving forward with the rest of them. Jesus. 85%. That lad's not dying anytime soon, I'll tell you that for free. That lad is not dying anytime soon. Also, my goodness. That guy is dying a lot as well. I think Flock of Doom is going to be better here. If I'm going to be one hundo. Flock of Doom is 100% going to be better here. Instead of using any of the magic we've got available to us. Wait, have I got 20 units still, guys? I hope I haven't lost anybody. Yeah, Flock of Doom kind of goes hard against Chaos Spawns as well, so I don't mind it. God, battles like this really quickly just get into the position where it's like kind of very scary. I mean, we can probably beat him up just from melee. Any unit that's low HP, I don't want him fighting. Anything low HP is not getting remotely close. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Morgar's unbreakable, isn't he? Oh, no, he's not. Okay. Let's get you in melee. And then we'll try and throw some Earthbloods out. You could argue that you're mostly running away with Oxyot's army in battle. Well, I mean, yeah, that's... No, I mean, we're tactically advancing in the opposite direction, Niski. We're not retreating. That's not within Oxyotl's vocabulary. I wouldn't consider myself retreating. Like I said, merely just advancing in the other direction. Yeah, subtle differences. Subtle differences, you know? Right, I'm definitely going to make sure he's dead. And we're going to move away from that aura. I mean, we're all struggling to hit him here, which is not ideal. Let's go all the way to the end of the map. Just so we can kill as much as we can here. And then obviously the Flock of Dooms, excuse me, the Earthbloods are here to counteract any of its healing. Or any of his damage, excuse me. I think an overcasted Earthbloom is going to be necessary. Because the battle's going to be over soon. Nice. I'll just throw Earthblood down. Honestly, I probably could have just fireballed him. Like, the more I think about it, like, fireballs have just gone hard here. Oh, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. When one dude is just pushing them. Okay, good enough. Good enough, good enough, good enough. The trading system inherited from Troy is just busted. I managed to trade some wood for insane amounts of bronze. Well, it depends on what needs what, right? They've created a desire for specific resources and they treat them higher than they would normally, depending on what they can regenerate themselves. Also, I forgot to show you guys ages ago that I was sent some really, really cool stuff. Like this is a gobbo, 40k gobbo. Gut Rippers. Shout out to all the homies that watched me play Realms of Ruin. And I was playing Gut Rippers. And some Dark Angels Joy Toys stuff. Some very cool things, honestly. Very, very cool things. The thing that's mental to me is Warhammer thinks it's... No, we lost to level 9! Oh, that sucks, dude. That really does suck. But we got blessed ones from doing a quest, I think. So I don't mind too much, because we can just chuck another blessed one in. So in actual fact, it's a blessing. Right, guys? Ba-dum-tsh, ba-dum-tsh, ba-dum-tsh. Anywho. Get it? Right, guys? Because they're blessed chameleon skinks. Right, guys? Haha. I have achieved comedy. Right, anywho. We do have another couple of them. Oh, no, we have one more. We have one more. How much missile resistance do we get? I feel like we're going to get a relative amount. Like, 800 missile strength is pretty tasty. We could start making pretty tanky. Primal Roar, what's this? Wow, 24 melee attack. Wait, does this replace? No, it doesn't look like it replaces. Yeah, the skink oracles are kind of insane, no? Are the skink oracles kind of insane? Or what? Enemy wins of reserve capacity minus 15. That does go hard. This is the problem when it comes to Croak. He has so many good things. Ward save plus 5% army as well. Jesus. Where can I recruit a... Damn it. Oh, how do I get an increased capacity for skink oracles? Right, I'm going to have to sit inside this settlement and... or sit around this element and hope that the rebellion spawns here. If it doesn't, I'm going to be very big sad. If that doesn't spawn there, very big sad moment, but we'll see. I'm basically upgrading where I have resources. We should have access into this one now. So I am going to do that. As I'm going to need this. I'm going to need the control. +3 across the board is really, really good. We have lost a considerable portion of our money. Which is obviously not the vibes, but... We can hop around and recover that very quickly, so I'm not too worried. Like, this army, I don't know if it's worth keeping because... then again, he's not costing me that much. He really isn't costing me too much.
These lands are ours by the right granted from the...
Anyone want to be confederated? I mean, Sotek, maybe. Wow. This is such a classic, man. You have 0 army. I'm strength rank 20. You're strength rank 165, and you don't want to be confederated. Like, in what universe does that make sense? Make that make sense. It's like, oh, they are significantly stronger than me in every way, and they want me to, and they want to confederate me. Nah, we're better off on our own. It's like, okay, guys. Nice, this rebellion spawned when we needed to. Also, guys, if you haven't heard about Holy, they are the channel sponsor. And they've been super awesome sponsoring the content. And I would highly recommend checking out Holy. !Holy in either chats. If you want to check out some tasty, delicious, sugar-free, not full of garbage, no taurine, none of that. Really, really fruity, delicious flavors. Honestly, they well and truly power me throughout the day. And I'm drinking a... I think this is a Cactus Camel. And it's very, very tasty. We're going to get a ton of new stuff coming through as well. Ooh, should we sacrifice them? Yeah, sacrifice them. Varg hates me anyway. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, I would highly recommend checking out Holy. I mean, honestly, all flavors I've tried thus far, I'm a big fan of. So just check out the website and see if you like any codes. Make sure to use code Battlesey for 10% off, I believe. And then Battlesey 5 for £5 off. But basically, they are who is sponsoring the tournaments that we're going to be hosting. So I really appreciate them sponsoring the content. Where is the... do they not have a general here? I'm worried that they're going to have a big fat army raring to go to fight me. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. God, my movement really is insane. I'm going to yoink all these settlements, but I'm actually going to put a general in here. Who, I don't believe they have variants of... speed differences, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, it legit doesn't matter between them. Right, I think with that in mind, I probably should have just jumped over here. I wish that the jump would refresh my movement now. I mean, in fairness, Norska actually has quite a lot of resources in it. Which is fairly surprising. Like, Norska are actually kind of lucrative. It's a tough sell on the Confederation. I don't know why. Like, I can't envision why it would be a tough sell. Because, you know, we're awesome. Our faction's really cool. That is really unfortunate. They're just going to create it again, aren't they? No, they're going to raise it. Why would they raise it? The Fate Tyrant just wants a non-aggression. I feel like that's probably going to get me in trouble later down the line, but we'll give it a go. This is what I wasn't looking forward to, because I didn't know where their army was. We'll have to wait and see how we can deal with this. We'll have to wait and see how we can deal with this. Don't you usually need 150 positive deletions to get decent Confederation chat and Sparrow? Yeah, good question. Not necessarily. It depends. I think that definitely helps, but I feel like there's a lot of situations where that's not necessary. Can I find the settings about the thingy? Linar, if you're in the Discord, I know Olaf may be able to give you some assistance there. I would message Olaf in the Discord. He might be able to help you. I wouldn't know, if I'm honest, as I haven't really tested that mod too much. Okay, blue 5 Tzeentch is coming through. So, fun fact, the second that they attack you is when you can actually do things. When the, when it'll allow you to be reactive. Oh my god, that is an absolute Centaur of Tzeentch massacre. Dear god. Yeah, these are Marauders of Tzeentch, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay. Let's get the general. He's got a health potion. I think the general kind of clears by themselves. Ooh, do not. Oh my goodness, shoot. I have no way of unrampaging you. The initial debuff that the ambush does is brutal. See if we can get some shots over. Although we have a significant amount of bonuses towards our army here, so we might have to take advantage of that. I mean, the Blues are doing a fantastic job of being battered here. The Ferrobastilon is not a good melee fighter, so we're going to have to take them out of fighting as soon as possible. Like, the reason why they're really good is they can throw their weight around really well. Like, they're really good at throwing their weight around. Alright, second you're coming back. Let's move away. Just trying to try and focus on what we can and cannot do in these fights. Really nice spell, actually, by them there. Are you the mage? No, you're not the mage. You're the mage. Let me try and get to this guy. If I can get onto Kronos, we might be able to make some magic happen here. Might be able to deal with these guys as well. So the initial charge looked terrible for us, but we're starting to recover it now. The choice of fighting Tzeentch, yeah. I mean, the advantage is the fact that they've consumed a lot of Winds of Magics to ambushers. Because if you don't know, Tzeentch can ambush... yeah, Tzeentch has the capacity to ambush you if they use, I think it's what, 40 Winds of Magic, guys? Solid charge. Yeah, we're getting some decent charges out. I really, really need Hanok to get on top of the mage. We'll get the healing potion fired out, and then we'll get this bad boy going as well, because this Lord should be a small entity, yeah. So bonus his infantry should absolutely crush him. And I'm going to doubt he's going to get any melee hits in us, so the healing's going to go fully through. So we have such an insanely high percentage chance to be hitting here. Because our bonus versus infantry is 41, so that's another 41 melee attack versus this guy. So yeah, he has to sprint away, but I'm dedicated to killing him as much as possible here. I'm dedicated to making sure that this guy dies, because he's pretty much the majority of the damage. Like, anything like Marauders of Tzeentch will struggle killing things like the Bastilons, just because of how much armor they have. They're so durable in melee. So unbelievably durable here. Whoosh. I love that, man. I love that attack so much. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Although we were ambushed, we made the most of it. Certainly made the most of that one. I mean, I wonder if there's a chance that we can actually reach this guy, because 33 speed versus 46 speed, if I can try and get my units just continuously applying poison, I think my general can actually make there. And Darker, how are we doing, you handsome bugger? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Do I have any mods that can give the wonderful Darker a shout out, if you guys don't mind? Darker, were you playing F1? Am I remembering correctly that you're playing F1? Maybe I'm mistaken here. Because I know you've been playing it. I know you played it fairly recently. But good to see you, dude. Also, very big win for us there. I'm telling you, the Centaurs are such a terrifying unit. This time F1 management, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, good to see you, Dark. I hope you're well. Having a good stream? Having a blessed stream, thanks for asking. The stream doth be good. I'm going to be playing in a tournament I'm hosting, which will be interesting. I gotta take the dog for a walk. No worries, Darker. Take it easy, bud. If you guys don't know who Darker, he is the twin of the wonderful Lionheart and a great guy. And I'm obviously the triplet of the three. As a lot of people do say I look like Lionheart. And equally Darker. Yeah, let's see how many people have signed up for the tournament. Let's have a look. If it's open to everyone, so if any of you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. Oh, we've got 5 folks in there at the moment. And we'll have 6 with Pigman. Nice, so we're going to have some gamers in there. Good. It's a conquest tournament just for funsies if you want to play in it. It's going to be kicking off in about an hour and a half. Right, thank goodness that auto-resolve works there. Otherwise that could have been bad. We can put a sanctum back over where we are if we need to, but we'll see. We shall see, my friends, we shall see. What else are we building into? Oh, Ore of Endurance is actually kind of solid. God damn, these guys are kind of insane, no? Dealers in Death on meat shields. Oh, the Dealers in Death goes hard. I think since we just attacked them, they can't run away. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, this army's going to be replaced anywho. Rocco did work in last fight. Yeah, it really did, right? Yeah, let's get some siege equipment and just call it quits on that one. Our army is very battered, so... makes sense. What do we need to do here? Wait, have we lost the vision of this? Wait, did we get a minus vision because of that? Was it minus 5 growth because of that? And then minus 3 public order? Wait, did I fail to do it in time or something? Oops. I don't mind being a thorn in the side of these guys. I really need to get more capacity of those really cool skinks. Or oracle skinks, dudes. I mean, when am I going to get Rebellion? Okay, we've got one more turn to at least get some siege equipment, so that should be okay. I think these just vibe out and don't do much, so... I guess we can let them vibe out. I don't think we need to keep this anymore, so... where are skink oracles? So skink oracles are here. So if I... skink priests... Oh wow, you gotta be tier 5 to get skink oracle. Wait, capacity? Interesting. You have a capped out capacity for them? But I haven't played Lizardman for a long time. I think we've done everything we wanted to do. Yeah, speed is of the essence. Once we get Stegodon, we're laughing now. Once we get him on that Stegodon, we'll be a happy bunny. I think Delivery of Itza 2 is usually the best spell out of a lot of them. As it's not that expensive and it still does... It hits heavy. I'm trying to remember which cap... Oh, wow. You're kidding me. Now you'll Confederate. Okay. What garrison do you have? Okay, your garrison's decent. And it means that if I can Confederate you, I can put a garrison... I can put units in here. I can put units in there because... I'm not at war with them yet. What a title. Hey, Dwarmak. Much love to you, buddy. Do we go... I think we go Croxigos again. I think it's just... I think they're too good not. And then... I mean, triple bowlers would go really hard here. Pull a swift one on the rats? We certainly did. I mean, we definitely can defend this. I feel like I'm confident in that defending is not going to be a problem. But saying that, yeah, Stroke Time is trash. My goodness.
Sorcery.
We have the Horned Ones recruitment if we needed to. Some really nice recruitment here, actually. The bottles and whatnot. Do we need to recruit anything else? I think that should be sufficient, if I'm honest with you folks. We'll go with growth again, and I'm fine with that one. I don't want to spend too much more money, because I don't want the money bug to happen again. The money bug situation, I'm not going to be happy with. But, Linnea, did you need any other help? Wow, they didn't attack me. Okay, so I'm going to have to kill stuff with Oxyotl, then. Oxy's going to have to go ham here. Yeah, I don't need the army anymore, so I'm happy to join the settlement. Plus the rebellion will now spawn there, as we've looted and occupied it, which should force the rebellion. Which is a good thing for me. And reduced a significant portion of my minus upkeep. So we need to kill 500... Yeah, the Saurus Blast shield dudes are really insane. Ooh. Fat cash in the ocean. I don't know if I'm likely to claim it, though. I honestly don't rate Horned Ones very well. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think Horned Ones are that good. Maybe that's just me, but I think Horned Ones are kind of meh for what they are. Look at this upgrade. Like, it's such a... Yeah. So many ports have been gutted. It's crazy to me. Like, I feel like... Wait, is Varg... Wait, why am I at war with Norska? Well, Wolfric, excuse me. What's the sack values of these? 2.5k, 2.3k. Not incredible. 2.6k. So the sacking is based upon the total value of the settlement buildings. If you guys weren't aware. Now this right here is classic Oxyotl in the Chaos Waste right here. This is so akin to his lore. I love it. This is so alike his lore, it's crazy. Yeah, rebellion's gonna happen. Let's get the resources in there and we'll get growth in there. I'm just trying to recover my economy through trading. I think I need more trade agreements. It was off 9 now? Okay, understood. No worries, buddy. I'm sure if he understands, he'll get back to you if he can. Do you know what? I'll trade with you guys. It's going to give me a lot more money. You guys, sure. I'll give you $1,000 to give me more monies. That's fine. If I go to trading resources here and I go hover over it, 90% and 90%, we need another trade agreement. I can afford another trade agreement. Or should I say, I have capacity for another trade agreement. Oh shoot, I'm broke.
Approach and make your...
Not anymore. Let's go. Lisbon are not being bros? No, they really aren't. What is that sound? There's a horn keeps beeping. Right. Nice. At least we got the ambush we were looking for. We got the ambush we were looking for. Oh, and guys, if you're interested in joining a single faction tournament, make sure to check out the pinned comment. If you're interested in dipping your toes into some single faction tournament action. Basically a tournament where you play one faction and you fight against people. I'm going to be playing in it. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. It is going to be interesting. I know there's some really good players that are joined, so we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But it's all for funsies. Right. Okay, instead of going really wide here, I'm just gonna reduce the scope of what I'm trying to do to make my life easier here. Because I feel like if I tried to kill everything at once, I'd be in so much trouble. Would you rather use monsters and fighters? Yeah, I don't blame you. So the feral mammoth should die very quickly as well, which is going to be good. I feel like, yeah, their spell resistance and whatnot is actually relatively solid. Chameleon skinks are such an annoying unit to fight against. 55% missile resistance is crazy. Oh, Seafang coming in. Nice. Really, really good damage at the moment. Let's keep the pressure up. Wow, Rolfric is routing already. Tom says in an hour and a half. It does indeed. Do I have any tips to survive the earliest Throt and Kislev? Great question. I guess it depends on... wait, what? There's an hour out that gives tons of members? I guess it depends on when you deem early game over. As in the early stages of the game, honestly, sometimes being as aggressive as you can is the best way to do things. As Throt in the early stages of the game, especially with certain mutations, you can do a lot of damage, and you can take massive advantage of the power level that you have. One of the only concerns that you've really got is that Corsairs can just outtrade you, and there's not really much you can do early game within the roster that you have. So it's all about finding that perfect balance between being really, really aggressive against what the AI is doing to you, and equally making sure that you're not, playing too slowly. Because sometimes playing slowly is it's like the slow death of you. It slowly bleeds you out if you play very, very, very slowly. So you got to be very careful not to do that. So sometimes it is just a case of be as aggressive as you physically can achieve to be. And fight anything that you can. I'm so shocked that... I took a little 98 mil defense. Yeah, oh my goodness, if I lose this unit, I'm going to be very big sad. Try and get healing on the go. Thank God that they ran away in time. Ooh, okay. Let's see if we can get the Sniper Reno. The Snipe of Destiny! Pew! Nice. You can find the tournament. I want to see you in you versus Terran finals. Oh, questions. It's a different tournament. It's my own tournament I'm hosting. It's my own tournament I'm hosting. With you guys. Any of you guys are able to join. As I actually spoke with Turin about it. And I basically said to him that I wanted to do more tournament stuff. And he was like, alright, bet. And I was like, would it be possible to use Total Tavern? Because it seems like it's a great place and it seems well known within the community. And he was like, yep. So I'm an admin on Total Tavern, so I can make tournaments. Which is very cool. Basically, the reason why I'm not in I'm not in Turin's one specifically is because I am not a good enough caliber player just yet to take down, consistently take down really good players. I have beaten pro players before. Anticity, I've played against and beaten him a few times, and Pigman, for example, I beat him last time I fought him. 'Him. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a bit meme, but yeah. 'Granted, the army was a And ads are going to be kicking in 30 seconds, by the way, on Twitch, guys, just to get rid of pre-roll ads. Much love. Seems all models shoot the blowpipe in the same direction. Does that mean you get a lot of overkill per volley? Yes, you do. If you're moving at the same time, Hank, it is a lot of overkill. Whereas if you individually tell them to shoot the same person, they'll spread the damage out. So you've always got to be conscious of the fact that if you're kiting a lot, your DPS will be lower. So always try and find times that you can see that I'm doing. I'm trying to actively click them. If you guys want to support the channel and get ad viewing, I'd appreciate it as well on the Twitch side of things. As we're trying to get the 60-40 split, and I think you need 100 sub points for that. Only 189 losses is not bad. I didn't even notice that the mage was doing things. I didn't even notice that mage was doing anything. Ah, shoot. Is this defendable? No. I was trying to crunch in my head, and that general will be an absolute pain in the nuts. Yeah, this is the problem. Anywhere that we have... Ooh, Stegon on that guy's huge. Anywhere we've got a ton of Chaos Corruption, it's really hard for me to keep them happy. Ooh, additional range. I had no idea that gave range. That's really cool. Very cool. Let's go into here. Ooh, Replenish Troop goes hard. I think I'd rather have Replenish Troop than healing. Than training, excuse me. Oh, Encampment for Norsker is so good. 10 leadership, 10 melee defense. So insane. I'm kind of forced to take that. Oh, wow. I guess it is a really easy auto-resolve. I'll take that. You take those. Man, Oxyotl is such a beast, dude. But he's getting, like, 73 ammunition. I'm going to have a hard time using all that. I'm going to have a hard time. Oh, shoot. I should have upgraded the Venomous Spit. Oops. I mean, in my head, I always just default to defenses. Regeneration is going to go really hard as well. Yeah, I always default to just regen. Whenever I can, I will always try and give myself defensive resources. Or defensive things. Shoot, valiant defeat. Oh, because of these two rascals here. That's because I'm going to need to start recruiting some stuff. I mean, can I do the visions at the same time? What's my army like? Let's have a look. Yeah, since I took that all resolve, I'm going to struggle. I don't know why I'm getting So I've got 3 turns. I can do that one next turn, that one next turn. That's fine. I'm getting really easy ones. I don't know why. Like, I want to fight against tier 5s. Like, Oxyotl is one of the difference ones where he can legitimately fight tier 5s easily. Like, he's so good at killing tier 5 armies. Right. Ooh, he's dead. Okay. Ooh, nice. It's making me believe that Skrulk does not want these hands. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want these hands either. I'd love to be able to move around here, but I've got to... So this is defeat that army. +3 recruit rank is really nice. Let's do that one, because I can start getting secondary armies that are really strong. Wait, which one is it? Is it the Sindancer army? Wait, which is that? What's the army? No, it's the Canos there one. Wait, this guy's... Like, his army's really, really weak. Alright. Wait, what? My hero died. In what universe does he die there? Oh my goodness, that's so stupid of me. It didn't look like... Okay, well... You live and you learn, eh, boys? We do the living and we do the learning. Sometimes a bit more severely than others. Well, don't mind me, I'll just put another blessed chameleon skink in here. Why not, eh, folks? Okay, you moving over this side makes me a little nervous for the fact that these... Oh, you're at war with them. I'm going to need to try and figure out a way to get another secondary army running. I'm going to need to get Tamurkhan here. He's got his weapon and everything. Okay, so he's fully decked out. He's on his horned one. I think the Rite of Sotek is going to be needed in a second. Is that the one that gives me... maybe this one would have been in the play. I mean, decent ranks. I just didn't like... it's just this, there's just nowhere near as good, are they? It's tough. For the Hawk Riders Hipper? Yeah. No, it's I mean the chameleon skinks, they literally shoot stuff. They use blowpipes, don't they? Ooh, upgrade that bad boy, upgrade that bad boy. The information we're getting here is decent. Get those resources in there. Oh, we're getting a rebellion. And this guy. Wait, where are you? Where did you come from? Krag? Norse? I've never heard of him before. That's annoying. I'm going to lose the gallows tree. And I can't afford to put anything else there. That is what it is. It is what it is. Right. Right. Lads. Boys. Lads. What we're going to do is I am going to end the stream ski in a second here. And I'm going to do some preparation for the tournament to come. So the tournament's happening in an hour and 15 minutes time. You know, once again, if you guys are interested in joining the tournament, do check on that link. Sign up. All of you wholesome hunks, get in there. It'd be lovely to see you in there. I'm going to be competing in this tournament, and it'd be really cool to see more folks jump in. As we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 people in the tournament at the moment, so it'd be super cool to see more folks. Make sure to jump in there. Much love to you guys. I'll be back, but yet again, later on today. And I appreciate each and every one of you wholesome hunks. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, evening, nights, wherever you are in the world. And I'll be back at it, but yet again, in an hour and 15 to do the single faction tournament. Much love, guys. See you soon.